I pump you full of strength. Because we're on a team, and I know you got what it takes. You're a star, and I know it. That's why I'm here. I'm your cheerleader, honey boy. You trust me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honey Boy is a film written by Shia LaBeouf about his experience as a child actor and his relationship with his father, who was his chaperone. They shared together a room in a motel, and his father was a rodeo clown and a felon and took care of him in those years.
They recognize you. Sometimes I wish I was you, man.
You do?
Oh, God, yeah. Be famous, have flashing lights, paparazzi, girls chasing me around.
And action.
Kind of goes back and forth between two timelines of little Otis, who is a child actor, and older Otis, who is now in rehab trying to deal with his PTSD from his childhood.
When she said it was a movie, then it became a movie. We were in a situation where she was like, oh, this is pretty good, and then I felt confident about it, but had that not transpired, I wouldn't have been able to feel confident in the words.
We connected, and from that first meeting, it was pretty clear that we have a story to tell together.
Mama developed this really strong relationship with Shia, and it just felt natural when she got the script. She really started working on it with him while he was still in rehab, and it really accelerated once he actually got out. We were in production within a couple weeks.
My dad's not the reason I drink. He's the reason I work.
Little Otis, which Noah Jupe played, and older Otis, which Lucas Hedges played. And we worked a lot on them having certain body movements and certain things in their speech, and kind of followed a lot of patterns that we saw that Shia developed also over the years. Noah Jupe never wanted to read the part that Lucas played because he didn't want to know what happens to Otis. He didn't want to have that perspective. He wanted to only see it on the screen.
It says here that you are the sight gag.
Yeah.
Okay? You see all those workout faces? That's your opportunity. That's where you bring the funny shit, yeah? That's where you flare your nostrils and give me everything you got. Show me. Look.
That's not funny, though.
What's not funny?
The nostril.
I like it a lot. I think it's very funny.
Okay.
Natasha Breyer is a cinematographer that I really looked up to. I feel like that there's a lot of cinematographers that have a very specific style, but it's hard sometimes to get them to do different things. I feel like Natasha does everything she does to a sort of perfection.
JC Molina, our production designer, it was really bringing him on that changed everything. I mean, that motel is pink. We painted the entire motel. He brought so much specificity to that room, and there was a lot of work done on the production design side to make these locations feel the way they did.
The original script was linear, and we saw it, and it was clear to me right away that the film can't be linear and that we have to start with actually older Otis and investigate what happened to him and give some perspective on the consequences before we go into the past.
Because it became non-linear, the conversations were so interesting to hear about what connections we're drawing. Where are we connecting this part of his life into this part of his life?
My father's addiction is out of another thing. My dad isn't in a constant monologuing in his head. My father's addiction comes from like deep shame and regret. My addiction comes from a quieting of a monologue.
The only thing my father gave me that was of any value is pain. And you want to take that away?
Can I?
The only way out is through. You have to go through the pain. You have to go through what happened. You have to understand what happened in order to gain freedom and be able to love again.
Wipe your face, Otis. Don't cry in front of me.
At its core, it's really a film about a father and a son. It's a father and son story, and the way in which we have to forgive somebody in order to keep generational pain from being passed along again and again from father to son, from father to son.
You stop bringing up the past. I can't get out from under it. And I'll teach you what I know. I'll give you what I have.
Okay. Deal.